Hello YouTube universe. Boy, we got a good one for you today. Today's topic is grow your pie, not your balloon. I know what you're thinking. E.T., what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean grow your pie, not your balloon? I'm talking about this. Today's subject is about increasing our net worth. All right. So increasing our net worth. All right. Grow your pie, not your balloon. Your net worth. First of all, we all need to understand exactly what I'm not talking about when I say net worth. Bottom line, to really calculate your net worth, all you got to do is take the value of all of your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. So why is it important to understand and know exactly where your net worth is? Your net worth will dictate your lifestyle. All right? Grow your net worth, you can grow your lifestyle. You can increase your lifestyle. All right? And the ways to go about growing your net worth is here. Increasing your assets while reducing your liabilities or keeping your liabilities to a bare minimum. As you do that, that increases. There's other ways that you can do it. Increase your income and so forth. But one of the secrets to increasing your net worth is you gotta save. Look at your net worth as a pie. All right? We're all going to start off. One or three things are going to happen with your net worth. Either it's going to be positive, balanced, or it's going to be in deficit. All right? Positive net worth basically means that, hey, when you take your assets minus the value of your liabilities, okay, it's positive. You're ahead. That's positive net worth. Balance is, it comes out to zero. It's equal. And of course, deficit basically means now you're negative net worth. Regardless of where you're at, your focus should always be on growing your net worth. If you're negative, you want to move to balance. You want to get to balance, you want to move to positive. Once you get to positive, start increasing that. And as you do that, your lifestyle will increase. You'll be able to do more. But one of the secrets to doing all of this, to making all of this happen, is going to be savings. You got to get in the habit. If you're not in the habit, you got to get in the habit of saving. This book here, The Richest Man in Babylon. First rule in this book that he teaches everyone. A part of all I earn is mine to keep. And he talks about no matter what, 10% of everything you earn, you save. It starts there. It starts with 10%. That magical number that we hear all the time. Every place you look, everybody start off with talking about 10%. When you look at the Bible, 10%. You're talking about this book here that was written back in, 1920s? Talking about the richest guy in Babylon back in the early part of the history of the world. 10%. 10% is the key. You got to start with that. Everything that you earn, save 10%. And when you start doing that, of course, as that starts to grow and your net worth starts to grow, then you'll start using that money to invest. But we're talking about growing your net worth. So 10% of your pie, at least 10%, needs to go into savings. You do this over and you get consistent with this. You get consistent with this. You let compounding do its magic. And guess what's going to happen over time? That pie is going to start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And guess what? Even if you stick to that 10%, as your pie gets bigger and you stick at 10%, guess what? Now it's okay to have lifestyle creep. Your lifestyle will start to go up. All right? So that's a secret that the rich do. That's what the rich people do. That top 1%, 5% of the people in this country, that's what they do. They focus on increasing their assets, controlling their liabilities, increasing their net worth. Not only do they become rich, but they also become wealthy. So really, all I'm really saying now is know your net worth. You got the formula, it's real easy. Value of your assets minus the value of your liabilities equals your net worth. It's going to be either positive, balanced, or deficit. So you need to know your net worth. And your focus should be on increasing that pie. All right? Because chances are, if you don't know your net worth, chances are you're on deficit. You have a deficit net worth. And also, chances are that you're in the process now of just inflating a balloon. Why do that? Inflating a balloon. You know, things such as buying liabilities versus buying assets. All right? Trying to impress the Joneses. Who the heck cares about what the Joneses do? All right? Buying luxury cars when you really can't afford a luxury car. All right? There's a time and place for everything. All right? So you just can't go out and get exactly what you want. You may have to work for it. All right? Buying things that you can't afford. Despres Singh on the Minority Mindset, I love his rule. He has a 5-to-1 rule. If you can't buy it 5 times and pay for it, you can't get it 1 time. And that's regardless of whether you're paying cash, credit, or anything else. 5-to-1 rule. Very good rule. All right? Think about that the next time you go out and buy something. Credit card debt. Whew. Nothing wrong with credit cards. Excellent tool. It's a tool if you use it the right way. All right? 2 things you need to do with a credit card. Number 1, never, ever, ever pay interest. And if you're paying interest, that basically means you're not paying your credit card off at the end of the month. Criminal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Also, buying a house that you really can't afford. Trust me, they'll give you a loan, whether it's a house, a car, or anything else, for something that you can't afford. They're going to make their money, and then you're going to be stuck paying the bill. The rule of thumb that you should use with a house is this here. When you're looking at your monthly mortgage payment, it should be 28% or less than your gross monthly income. 28% or less. If your mortgage payment is 28% or less, that means you can afford it. If it's higher than that, I'm telling you guys, you're in a mortgage that you can't afford. All right, so kind of keep all that in mind. And through this whole process of inflating this balloon, trying to impress people, trying to floss, all you're doing is digging yourself a hole. You're under stress. You're worrying how you're going to pay your bills. An emergency pops up and all of a sudden, you can't pay something. All right? Things crumble. Things fall apart. You don't want to be left in that situation. Don't want to be left in that situation. All right? Keep that in mind. I would rather, and trust me, guys, I've been there. I've been there on that side. And once I've been there and got out of that situation, I'll never ever go back, and I'm trying to teach it. Tell that, preach that to any and everyone that's going to listen. Because guess what? Once I got on the fact of, hey, this is my net worth, this is my pie, hey, I've been on that track ever since. And my pie has been growing ever since. I'm keeping track of my pie. And guess what? As my pie starts to get bigger, my lifestyle will start to increase. My assets were starting to pay for some of my wants and desires. That's the beauty of it. You're talking about the minority mindset. That's what the minority who's running things, that 1 in 5 and 10% of the high income earners, the rich and the wealthy, that's what they're doing. They're allowing their assets to buy their liabilities, or the assets to buy the things that they want and desire. Notice I didn't say need. All right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Better to grow and focus on growing your pie than having a balloon, inflating a balloon, and just praying that nothing goes wrong. praying that you don't lose your job. Because if you lose your job, guess what? You're in trouble. You don't have anything to fall back on. All right? All of a sudden you get a $400 bill. You can't pay it. You get a $1,000 bill. You can't pay it. Something happens, you need more money. You can't pay it. If all that continues to happen because you don't have a safety net, because you haven't been focused on growing your pot, because you've been focusing on trying to impress people that really can care less on how you're living, that's what's going to happen. Been there, done that, never go back again. All right. So that's going to do it. I'm going to get off my pulpit, stop the preaching. Remember, focus on growing your pie. You want to increase your lifestyle, grow your pie. All right? So, let me go ahead and close. I'll take that back. Now that you know better, what's that old saying? You know better, do better. Now that you know, what are you going to do? Now I'm going to close. All right? Results don't happen overnight. Results take time. All right? Be patient, work hard, and stay consistent. And always remember that knowledge is not power. The application